the LIBOR scandal is where some of the top bankers in the world fixed the interest rates. They fixed it to their benefit. Sometimes they kept the interest rate lower, and sometimes it was because they wanted to pretend that their bank was financially healthy when they weren't. Now, that winds up hurting some people in the economy. Whenever the interest rate is low or high, it helps half the people and hurts other half the people. But if you rig it, well, it certainly helps you, right? Now, obviously, that's a giant, literally worldwide fraud, right? So now Barclays in Great Britain has already admitted to it, and they paid nearly $500 million in fines. Of course, nobody gets arrested, but at least some of them had the decency to step down. Now, UBS, a Swiss bank, admits it. They apparently did it on a much larger scale, and they paid a $1.5 billion fine. But did any of the top executives get either fired or arrested? Of course not. Of course not. They might actually arrest one of their traders. Their Japan unit was absolutely out of control, but the whole industry is out of control. All the top banks did this. So will any of the top executives get arrested for fixing the interest rate, a clear, indisputable fraud that is got them billions upon billions of dollars? No, they'll just pay a small amount of the profits back to the government, and they're free to go. Now, if you're not sure if it was really bribery, fraud, etc., well, get a load of one of the internal emails. Now, not only did they fix the interest rate to be lower at a lot of times, but these banks also colluded to make it higher at different times so they could make more money off of their derivative trades, which, by the way, cost so many governments across the world and inside the United States, municipalities, etc., a lot of money. One of the organizations that costs money too is Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, which now is saying they would like at least $3 billion in damages. I think the damages are probably much, much higher than that. By the way, who now owns Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac? You and I do, the taxpayers. So they bilked us out of a minimum $3 billion. That's a crime. If you're not sure it's a crime, like I said, let me show you the internal emails. One guy writes to the people setting the interest rates, if you keep 6S, i.e. the 6-month JPY LIBOR rate, unchanged today, I will fucking do one humongous deal with you. Like a $50,000 deal, whatever. I need you to keep it as low as possible. If you do that, I'll pay you, $50,000, $100,000, whatever you want. Gee, I wonder if that sounds like a bribe. Does that sound like fraud? By the way, when he talks about a $50,000 deal, you might be thinking, well, that seems like small potatoes. No, they're chopping off a lot of zeros. $50,000 means a $50 billion deal. Okay, and by the way, you do this $50 billion deal, your commission on it is $50,000. So he's saying, look, man, fix the rate for me. I'll do a $50 or $100 billion deal, and God knows who gets screwed on that deal. So you can make your $50 or $100,000 in commission. All the bankers are happy. We just stole folks' money, and don't worry, they'll never punish us. And it turns out he's right. At least the executives that let it happen in all the big banks that were obviously aware of it. Oh, golly gee, did we fix the interest rates on a global scale? Ooh, I never knew about that. If you didn't, my God, how quickly should you be fired for incompetence, right? But obviously they knew. None of them will get arrested. In fact, they'll all get to keep their bonuses and the millions of dollars they made off these crooked deals. It's sickening.